Welcome to the Bevy Spot, the podcast where we explore the best places to go, the most exciting things to do, and the amazing people behind it all. I'm your host, Al Roundtree, aka Mr. Social Bevy, and I can't wait to take you on this journey. From trending restaurants to hidden gems, exciting events to must-see attractions, the Bevy Spot is your ultimate guide to the social scene. Because each week, we sit down with business owners, influencers who got all the sauce, bringing you tips, secrets, and inspiration that you won't get anywhere else. So whether you're a seasoned socialite or newcomer to the scene, the Bevy Spot got something for everybody. So join us as we explore cities, meet fascinating people, and find the best ways to get you social simply. So sit back, relax, and subscribe, and get ready to take this ride. Let's go! Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Mr. Social Bevy, man, and tonight for the Bevy Spot, we are here checking out the lovely Kingsman Circle right here in the center, downtown Houston, man, 110 Main Street. It's a new joint. My man, one of the owners, I'm here hanging out with my man Kevin Robinson, one of the owners, man. Thank you so much, Kev, for inviting us in, man, and letting us do our thing.
Thank you guys for coming as well.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Kev, man, what inspired you guys to open this space?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I think that, downtown, people have the wrong concept about downtown, like it's coming back alive again. And I just want to be a part of that energy to make sure that we're here to bring that energy back.
Okay, so
COVID killed it a little bit.
It did.
But guess what? We're back.
It did. So tell me a little bit about that energy you bring into downtown. What is that energy like?
So what I can say is that, due to COVID, if you don't have a kitchen, if you don't have this, and if you don't have that, unfortunately, your business have to close down. So, I took it upon myself to say, you know what, now it's time to shine. So I'm bringing all the energy back that COVID took away from us. Black owned, black everything, and we just coming here, and we coming here to kill it.
Absolutely. And you guys are definitely in the space, the place to do it. You're in the space in the city of Houston to do it, man. You're in a prime area. So this is actually a great place and space to be. You're getting a lot of, for folks that's from out of town, tell them what they can expect by coming over here to Kingsman Circle.
So 60% of the customers is from out of town.
Okay.
60% of them. The beauty of it is that they don't know where to go. So when they're out here, they walk outside their hotel and they're confused. They're like, hey, what do I do? What do I do?
Right.
So what I'm doing is I'm offering them the hospitality of, hey, we're going to roll out the red carpet for everybody.
Okay.
So I don't care where you're coming from. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're from out of town. I don't care where you're from. What we're going to do here at Kingsman Circle is we're going to roll out that red carpet for everybody.
Now, you said Kingsman Circle. So what inspired the name? What was the inspiration behind the name?
So I'll be honest with you, my partner had a lot more to do with that than me.
Okay.
But it don't change the fact that, we're just trying to be kings.
That's it. That's it, man. That's dope. That's dope. I think you guys definitely got a different energy, a different vibe here at Kingsman Circle, man. It's a great place and it's a great space to be. What are some of the nights that you guys are looking to have here that people can come check out?
So every night is a different thing, right? So Monday is industry night karaoke.
And you all got everybody like being karaoke now. Everybody can sing nowadays.
Man,
or they think they
can. But hold on, why you laughing? Some of these people sound good.
Oh yeah. No.
Sound good.
There are some, but if I was on the mic though, okay, you people might leave. I'm just telling you straight up.
So we go Monday, industry night karaoke. Okay. Tuesday we go Latin night. Okay. Wednesday we doing we pass out drinks and stuff from the manufacturers to the customers.
So that's a night where people come and sample different things.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a dope idea.
Also like a mixology.
Okay.
Mixology or whatever.
Okay.
So every night is a different thing. The only thing that I care about here in downtown is to make sure we're taking care of the customers. That's it. I mean, it's nothing else.
Absolutely. That's the most important thing, right?
Customer service first.
Yeah, because that customer experience, as you know, I mean, has to be number one. That's the
Number
only
one.
thing gonna get folks to come back
That's
in,
it.
and their experience here in your venue and your bar with your staff and your establishment means more than anything, right?
So Thursdays we doing Pride Night.
Okay.
So Pride Night is we doing drag queens. We
Okay.
doing just everybody that whoever for the Pride feel good about yourself. Come on down.
Right. Right.
Fridays ladies night. Saturdays hip hop night, and we have brunch now.
Okay.
Now we're doing brunch with the saxophone player or whatever. Man, we're just trying to roll it, for the city, man.
Man, y'all got a little flavor for everybody though. You got a little something for everybody to come
That's
in
the
and
goal.
get a taste.
If you're doing it for one person, you go lose.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That is cool. It's good to do that because, Houston being one of the most diverse cities in the country.
We are the most of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So you gotta have that diversity in your product and or service that you provide.
And the crazy thing is, bro, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for them. It's for me to say I need to do this and do that, that's irrelevant. I'm doing it for them folks that want this.
Right, man. That's an awesome cause, man. That's an awesome cause, man. And I know people could come down here and hang out and have a good time, man. Do you guys got any, this month of July, do you guys got any big parties coming up and some stuff that you guys are working on?
Well, we got a lot of stuff. So just take into account the happy hour. We the cheapest place downtown.
Oh.
So keep that in account. Happy hour for us is from 11 a.m. to 8.
Wait a minute. Wait.
To 8 p.m.
Wait a minute.
We do $3 margaritas.
Kel,
We do
you
$5.
just said 11 a.m., bro.
Yes, sir.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to have to go back and rewind this, and then we have to edit it.
No, you don't have to edit a goddamn thing. Yeah, this is where we're at right now.
So we 11 a.m.
11
happy
a.m.
hour.
to 8 p.m.
Okay.
It's our happy hour.
Yo, that's unheard of.
And we have the best prices downtown.
Wow.
We $3 margaritas.
Okay.
We $5 whales and $7 you call it. Whatever you want for $7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody, man.
That's dope.
For the last 147 days, I went to every place every day, and I know their prices. I know where we at. Nobody can beat us.
Wow. Now my people
And
may
if
have
somebody can beat us, then I'll beat whatever you sing.
That's where we at. Now, while people may have heard what you're saying, thinking that you went out to all these places, but that was a bit of market research for you to understand what the market is
If you
doing.
don't do your homework, go to sleep.
That's real. That's real.
Go to sleep.
Now, how has it been owning? Like, how long have you been in the entertainment space in terms of owning venues and stuff like that?
So for me, in this particular area, it's been about 4 years.
Okay.
But what I can say, I lost my ass off in the first year and a half. I lost probably a little bit, probably about $700,000 in the first year and a half. Not here, other places. I got my ass whooped. But what I can say is I'm thankful, for that ass whooping, because you can't whoop my ass no more. We're here, and we're here to do it right.
So those were lessons, right?
I don't like to use the word lessons and all that stuff, but it don't change the fact that
You learn.
What they say, we here.
I hear that.
I'm with the Lord now. I'm with the Lord.
I hear that. I hear that for real. I hear that for real. Now, so man, y'all got all these amazing nights. You got the dopest drinks. You got the lowest prices, man. So tell the people, where can they find you? Like, where can they find Kingsman Circle? Where can they keep up with the parties that Kingsman Circle is gonna have going on? What's your Instagram? Where can they connect?
Instagram is Kingsman Circle HTX. What I can say is that if you guys don't know about us right now, then shame on you, because we're coming hard. It's all energy based. Everybody want to go to the cool places, this, that, and the third, but we're based upon providing you guys the right service, providing you guys the right energy. So if you haven't heard about us, then shame on you. You just going this way, that way. What we're providing you guys is the right energy, the red carpet treatment.
Man, that's dope. That's dope. So you guys are thinking customer first. You guys are thinking, hey, we want to provide a space
without
for
a
you.
customer, I don't have a business.
Right.
So it's customer first.
Right.
And if I have an issue with the customer, then we'll make sure that it's handled because it's customer first. With no customer, no business.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's with anything. So, man, you know what, Kev, man? Again, we appreciate the opportunity to come and have a cocktail with you, my brother. Cheers to you, my brother. Much success to you, man. You know, we're so glad and honored to be here with you, man. Sipping up.
I would say this.
We do that.
When it comes to my folks, like I don't want anybody to feel honored to be with me because this is the right thing to do for each other.
Absolutely.
So we're
Absolutely.
supposed to be doing this for each other.
Absolutely.
This is
Absolutely.
not a celebration. This is what we're supposed to be doing every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm
Absolutely.
thankful for you guys just as much as you're thankful for me. All I can say is thank you guys too.
Oh, man. And it's an honor, man. You know, we're so glad to do it. Man, it's been a great event here at Kingsman Circle. Y'all come check them out. 110 Main Street,
110 Main
downtown
Street, Houston,
Houston.
Texas, 77002.
Y'all heard it right here, man. It's the Bevy Spot. Come check us out, man.
Everyone loves to have a good time. Whether with family or friends, enjoyable moments create lifelong memories. How do you find out about the things you like? Social Bevy. It's the premier mobile solution connecting you to events and activities you love. One stop to get social, find your favorite events, purchase tickets, book your ride, make travel plans, and more. Got events? Social Bevy matches your events to an audience full of socialites looking for you. Simply create your own channel, connect to your target audience, launch promos, and start selling out your events with the help of a mobile app that does the work for you. Ready to get social? Social Bevy. Get social simply.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the ride, man. Thank y'all for staying tuned with us, staying connected, man, to the Bevy Spot. Tonight, we are at Kingsman Circle, a beautiful little downtown bar, 110 Main Street, downtown Houston. And, man, right now, I gotta say, we got a Houston legend in the building. Miss Marium Echo is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Marium Echo, for those that don't know, this sister has an amazing voice. She is very popular here in the city of Houston in terms of what she does with her voice and her singing skills. Man, she can bring the house down.
Thank you.
I've been in many joints where you have been entertaining, and it's always been electric. So I want to thank you for coming on. And how you doing today?
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm actually doing really great today. How about you?
I'm doing good, Miss Mary. So
Good.
tell us, how long you been in the game?
I am 44 now, so I started doing open mics when I was about 22, 23.
Okay.
So about 20 years.
Okay.
But I've been really paid to do it for about a good 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good run.
It is.
That must mean I'm telling y'all, that must mean you're talented because you've been doing it that long.
Well, I mean, I will say that I do have a talent, but I think it's really my character that keeps me working so much. It's a lot of talented people that's on the corner singing for change, you know? So it has been
Say
by the
that.
grace of God and by persistence and, like I said, being a good person and
Absolutely.
doing good business while I'm still here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what's been your inspiration? Like, what made you want to do this and what inspires you to keep going?
I come from a musical family, but I didn't want to be a singer.
Okay.
Both my parents were singers, songwriters, performers, so were my grandparents. But, you know, they never pushed me into it, but we always did music as an elective growing up, me and my brothers, because it was kind of easy and what we grew up with. But, yeah, when I went to college as a 22-year-old freshman, I was a little bored being around so many young people since I've been on my own for so long. So that's when I got back into music and I started doing jazz at TSU. And then from there, I met all my friends that were singing at the Red Cat and this and that. So that's where it really started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is dope. That is dope. And do you have like a particular genre or artist that's your favorite?
I would say my music has a heavy jazz base to it. But I love funk. Like what I listen to is not what I sing. I love R&B music. I love neo soul. But what I listen to is more like alternative and folk music.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You know, that's funny because a lot of times you hear about people that create something or do something and they oftentimes don't necessarily engage with that thing. Like I read some stuff that said like, you know, Steve Jobs he created these Apple products, but at home he didn't use none of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, and I think that's an amazing thing because I'm the same way too. Like they call me Mr. Social Bevy, but I'm not social. Like
Oh,
you know?
you can be, but
Yes, right. You know
when
what I mean?
forced.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but I think that's an interesting thing that you say you don't sing what you listen to. That's an interesting dynamic to have, and we talk about your inspiration. Where you get that from?
Whew. Um, so my favorite singers are mostly male singers, like Bilal and Stevie Wonder, Carl Thomas the Great, Um, but as far as female singers, it's people that I don't sound anything like. It's like Nina Simone, people like her with rich, dark voices. But I really I hear music differently. Like I hear music from like an instrumentalist standpoint. I don't know an A flat from a E. I don't know none of that stuff. But I know what I hear, and I hear from what I've been told, I hear like a trumpet player, or a saxophone player. So that's how I approach music from like a musician standpoint. Like I'll learn the bass line before I learn the lyrics.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's what I hear first.
Got you.
So yeah.
Got you. Now, do you study or have listened to a lot of people from back in the day? We just had the recent passing of Tina Turner.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about does that impact you? How you feel about that?
It impacts me tremendously when one of those one of ones leave. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many one of ones anymore. Like Prince, Michael Jackson, Ray Charles. Those are one of ones. You'll never get another one. Because people may try, but the sauce is sold separately. And the way I look at it, it's like all of these people were a forest that were planted long time ago, and each time one of them dies, it's like one of the trees getting chopped down, but nobody's creatively replanting those trees.
Wow, yeah.
Does
that's
that make
strong.
sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's bigger. So that's essentially bigger than a generational
Yes,
talent, right?
it is.
I think
It's just
I think that would be the next level,
yes,
right? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Tina was incredible, an incredible
yes.
artist. I mean, she changed the game and led the way for so many people
Oh yeah,
to be able to step into this space and have the success that they've had. I mean, you know,
especially knowing where she came from,
absolutely,
like extreme poverty,
absolutely,
and she didn't make it until her later years in life. Nobody wanted to deal with Tina.
right,
They didn't want a 40, 50-year-old rock singer, pop singer.
right.
So if you know her life, then she deserved every accolade that she
Absolutely.
got.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. So props and rest in peace to Tina Turner, for sure, man. It's such a she was inspiring to me. I mean, just songs that she had, like, that that will go on forever. I think that's a true impact of an artist, to be able to have music that lives forever, that has, a life, and so, to your point, having some talents that are beyond generational, like you said,
Yes.
they're those trees that can't be replanted. I mean, I think that is such a strong thing to say about a person, and
Yeah.
Tina Turner was definitely one of them.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, where you performing at right now?
So I have a new schedule. On Thursdays, I'm at Taste Kitchen and Bar,
Okay,
the new one downtown at 420 Main. I'm there from 8 to 10.
okay,
Fridays and Saturdays, I'm at the legendary Cafe 4212 in 3rd Ward.
okay. 4212. Shout out 4212 and Taste.
Yes.
I got you. Okay,
And I'm at Culture on Sundays.
okay.
And that is downtown La Avenida Plaza. I mess that up every time I say it.
Don't
But-
worry. I know you're talking about
Yeah.
Avenida De La Houston. I know you're
That
talking
one,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As they say, that
De La
part.
Pesos, yes, that one.
De La Pesos. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
That they coming through with the coinage. I got
But
you.
if you notice, there's a trend in where I perform. I've only been performing at Black-owned venues for probably like the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that I don't want everybody to come. I want everybody to come, but it's purposeful. I want the money that's made at the venue to go to a Black household. I think that's my way of kind of helping to keep the money in our community
Yes.
and help establish generational
Yes.
wealth within our community,
Yes.
especially with those that are doing things for our community.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely. That's powerful. That's very impactful.
Yes.
helping out in your unique way because you have a skill set and a
Mm-hmm.
platform to be able to do so. And I
Yes.
think, people appreciate that. And I definitely know they enjoy your talent. If they don't, they need to. So you need
Man.
to, let the people know where can they find you? How can they keep up with you where you are? Because I understand, the business sometimes things changes. You be at different places, whatever you might be. I know you performed at the Rouge event not long
Mm-hmm.
ago. So tell people where they can find you, keep up with you, and how to get in touch.
My main page is on Instagram. It's Marium Echo, Mariumecho. Just use that page. The Marium Echo music page has been hacked for like a year or so, so
Oh,
don't use
really?
that one. Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
main page. And if you look in my bio, all my performances are there. And if I have any runoffs or one-off performances, I'll post those as well. But my main schedule is right there in my bio.
Sweet deal. Now, you looking to create any music yourself, or?
Um, when I first came out, and I was around a lot of creatives because I really started on the poetry scene.
Mm,
So I started around writers.
mm,
I wrote a lot of music back then. I put out a project this last month, made 10 years since I put it out.
wow.
It was a process, you know. I'm friends with the musicians that I did it with for life, but I'm not gonna say it was an easy process or even a fun process.
Right,
You know, I
right,
went through it.
right.
And I'm sorry, I keep looking out the window. I told you I have a young lady bringing me a painting that I'm paying for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Supporting
So
black art. I got you.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I just at this point, I'm just kind of enjoying being an artist out here living on my own and thriving. I'm maybe I'll let somebody else write something for me in the future, but I have really bad shell shock when it comes to
Gotcha.
recording. It
Gotcha.
was a lot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Well, okay. Well, you know what, Mariam? Thank you so much. It's been a true honor being able to sit down with you, get to know you a little bit more. You telling us your story, I think is really dope.
thank
Where you've
you.
come from, where you are. I enjoy coming to see you. I mean, awesome. I go to a place just to see you
Thank you.
and hear you guys perform. So I really, really like it. So y'all heard her. Go check her out, Mariam Echo on Instagram. She's awesome. I'm telling you, she's a Houston legend. And in
Thank
the building,
you.
she's graced us with her presence, and we're so grateful, so honored to have you here for real. Is more. We'll be back with more of the Bevy Spot right here, y'all. Stay tuned.
You know we're down with what you like. Just do what you like. Let it all hang out tonight. And do what you like.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, man. It's Mr. Social Bevy. Thank you, y'all, for continuing to ride with us on the Bevy Spot Podcast, man. And our next guest is a lovely artist, man. She does some dope work. She did this picture behind us, the lovely Miss Naomi. How you doing, Miss Naomi?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Bevy Spot.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Miss Naomi, tell us how long you been doing art.
So I've been doing art actively since I was a kid. I just
Really?
always loved it. So since I was like 5, I remember doing my first picture and like drawing for hours. Since I was like 5, just drawing, and up until I want to say like 5 years ago, I never picked up a paintbrush though. I just was an illustrator more or less than a painter.
Gotcha, gotcha. So, where do you draw your inspiration for the art from?
Different things. One of the things that I'm drawn to, obviously, is Afrocentricity. A lot of black themes. I try to do like things that are, I want to say like cultural norms, but also things that are not cultural norms. So I do a lot of black love themes.
Okay.
I try to do things that are deep and soulful.
Okay.
I try to do things that are bold in color, or like they have good contrast. Things that will just draw people to the eye and get them talking about it.
Okay. Now, tell me about this piece right here. Like, what was the inspiration and the thought behind this one?
So this piece I call Gemini, and I did this. This is a live painting that I did at Trey's Bistro about 4 weeks ago, and the inspiration behind it, I saw a photo of these two women, and I just thought it would be dope to recreate it. and see if I can get as much intensity and get more intensity than the original picture. And I feel like I captured that.
Definitely.
And everybody loves it. I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces right now. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
Sweet. Now, are you doing it? You selling these, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So where can people buy your artwork? Like, where can
You
they pick that up?
You can find me at O2 Lounge on Thursdays if you want to pick up a piece in person. If you see a piece on my Instagram, you can purchase it directly from my Instagram and just DM me. My website is also up. I'm going to take it down, but you can also get it from my website too. So that's www.1881artform.com. And then my Instagram is going to be the_bands.
The Nye.
Mhm,
You got to
mhm.
get that all the
Get
way
that all the
together.
way right.
Absolutely.
NAIBANDC.
Okay. Okay. So now you've been doing art for a long time. Where are you from initially?
I'm originally from Compton, California, so that's where I was born.
Okay.
And I just grew up in pretty much all of Southern California.
Okay.
So my
Okay.
California, I'm pretty diverse in Californianese, but nowhere else.
Okay. Okay. And so you've been in Houston now, and you love Houston. Like, what do you like about Houston so much?
You know what? I do love Houston. I love Houston. It's more friendly in ways. California is friendly too, but we have a thing that I like to call nice nasty, and we do it very well. And I've yet to meet
Oh,
anyone who's mastered nice nasty in Houston, Texas.
oh, Miss LA. Y'all got a lot of Miss LA going.
Y'all, if y'all mean, you mean. If you're nice, you're nice. And there's so much to do with COVID. I was in California during COVID, and everything kind of shut down, and it just made it hard to continue doing business. So that's why I came out here. And things were still going on, and people were still acting alive, and they're not afraid like in California. So I appreciated that. I appreciated that everybody was still out here hustling. I appreciated seeing that people were still getting to business, going to work. People were still being friendly. People were still being nice, and that's what has
That's
kept
cool.
me here. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, and that's an amazing story that you have, and it's so great to see, our sisters, putting their energy into something like art and you using it for such positivity. Do you have like a lot of messages behind your artwork?
It varies. It varies. A lot of times when I'm doing my artwork, I am doing it live. So there are times where I'm just blank. there are there are a few times when I'm just blank, and then there are other times where I'm definitely going in with a motive and with an agenda. So it just varies. It varies from the day, where I'm at.
Gotcha, gotcha. And then the mood and all of that. Now, when you paint, do you have to set a mood? Like, what does that look like for you? Do you like turn off all the lights, or is it only red lights that's on? Like, what are you doing?
No. That's a lot. I have before. Like I said, for me, it just varies. It
Okay.
varies on what's going on in my life, where I'm at. If I'm live, if I'm painting live, obviously I can't set the mood. So a lot of times I've learned, and one of the reasons why I volunteer to paint live is it makes me and it forces me to adjust to the climate. It
Gotcha.
forces you to adjust to the atmosphere, to whatever the vibe is in the room. So I really don't look for it to make my own vibe anymore. I make sure that I adjust to the vibe so I can still execute what I'm trying to do.
So you deliver based on the mood, like you said, the vibe of the atmosphere that you're in, where you're creating.
Yes.
Do you find a lot of inspiration in those moments? When like when you're doing something live, like that is so dope to be able to create something live. Is that kind of your specialty?
I would say yes, that is my specialty right now. The vibe is more for me. It's not so much inspiration. It's more of like a synergy, like a flow that you just kind of get into immediately. Not immediately, as you're working, the intensity of the room, whatever the music is, the sounds that are happening, they kind of like, it's almost like white noise, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it will kind of like heighten the intensity of what I'm doing. So depending on how that noise is, if I could describe it like Sometimes it can be real mellow, almost like a yellowish. So it's really mellow. Then other times it's like violently aggressive, but in a cool way,
Okay.
in a good
I was
way.
about to get scared.
In a
just
good
then.
way, like in a good way, like
Okay.
in a Meek Mills kind of way. Like it's
Okay.
just like about it. So that will that will make you paint harder or paint faster. So
Really?
that's what the intensity. That's what I use that atmosphere for. I don't necessarily use it to inspire what I'm painting, but it's more or less how I paint it and how I execute it. So if the vibe is stronger, I notice that I paint broader strokes. When the vibe is very calm, then everything is very, then my strokes and how I'm painting is also very fluid. So that's what I'm picking up from the vibe.
Gotcha. That is dope. That is dope. You know, I never knew there was so much energy. You know, ever. Obviously, I felt like because you know, just doing when you're art, right? You're artistic. You have an art. I think you're big on energy. You're big on, like you said, that vibe. You're big on maybe even tying into that atmosphere and how that impacts your work, right?
Yeah.
I think that's so dope that you use it that way. You know, so I imagine when you hearing Meek Mill, it's just all kind of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, and that's why I said I really don't use it to plan when I'm painting. I use
Okay.
it more or less to execute what I already know I want to do.
Okay.
Because in my head, it's a contest of me versus me. So I'm like, this is what I said I was going to do, but can I do it? So if there's a lot of clamor going on in the background, or if people are distracted, or it just seems weird, the atmosphere, that's even more, that's like more of a contest to me to, oh, now I have to get this done.
Gotcha.
So that's how I use it.
That's dope.
So, and yeah, it is the
That's
energy.
dope. That's dope.
So, and for
That's dope.
me, it's me like shifting it. Because sometimes, people, you can be in a room full of, jerks, right? But if your energy is right, that's what matters. So the goal for me is to create despite the energy, despite what's going on, to maintain or to heighten my energy above whatever is going on. So that I'm not the one being influenced, but I'm the influencer.
All right. So, and it definitely comes through in the
Thank you.
artwork. Absolutely. So, thank you again for coming on. We
you. Thank you
appreciate
so
your
much.
time.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you sharing your art with us and your story.
Yes.
I think it's such a dope story. So please tell us again where the people can find you and they can find your artwork.
Okay, so you can find my artwork on my Instagram at the9_bands or at www.1881artform. And you can always DM me. You can always message me. I'm open to all comments.
Okay. All right. Oh, you just friendly. You don't mind somebody slide.
I don't mind
You don't
people
mind
sliding
nobody
my
sliding
DM.
dick?
You know what?
Okay.
I talk to
Y'all heard
strangers
it.
all the time.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Slide, bro. Slide. No. All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you
Ms.
so
Nine. We
much.
appreciate you. Enjoying having you on. Love to have you come back on and share some more art with us and share some more stories. So truly, truly encouraging to meet you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
all
much
right.
for having me.
All right, man. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard Ms. Nine. Go check her out, man, on Instagram. Come cop some of this artwork, fellas. Slide in the DM. That's what she said. I'm just saying that's what she said. That's all I got, bro.
I said questions.
All right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. See, there was no clarity.
I didn't say
there
dates.
there was no
I
clarity,
said
bro.
questions
Bruh.
about the art.
Bro, I'm trying to look out for you, homie. You feel me? All right, man. But anyway, man, we'll be right back with more of the Bevy Spot right here.